Welcome everybody back to Rob's MetalWorks. We are finally out of the gate for 2021. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching tonight. And as you know, we are continuing to deliver the best metal bands that San Antonio and Texas has to offer. And many of you guys who follow us know that I've been high on horror on 24 for quite some time. And it brings me great pleasure to welcome the band for the very first interview of this year. Here they are. I have with me Edgar and Javier, and you know the man, Roger. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Don't
so
smile so weird.
Thank you for having us, man. Thank you so much.
It's great to have you guys here. First of all, I'm a big fan of the record, and that's why you're here. Lots to talk about. But it's an exciting time, you know, even though we're all kind of we've been talking off camera about all that we're dealing with. How have you guys and the band kind of been dealing with what's happening around us, you know, with regards to music writing and recording and stuff like that? How have you guys been dealing with the pandemic?
Tell us, Roger.
Honestly, we've been trying to perfect the tunes that were already kind of done. So with us, we were trying to find the right lineup, really perfect the album. I mean, that album was in the works for almost a year. You know, we trying to decide, you know, if we can play shows, write material. We just now got to a place where we have a very steady lineup. Played our first show. Yeah. It was great.
Yep.
That was great. And so now that the EP's out, it's, you know, kind of see how it does and then kind of pick another single and go from there.
I think you guys are doing good. I mean, you know, Edgar, I know that you're kind of at the heart of this band, and you know, I know that you wrote the songs and kind of have been the mainstay. So talk a little bit about the beginnings of Horror on 24, because honestly, I did not really know about the band until Roger became involved, and then I started hearing some rumbling. So for all the people out there who are coming on to Horror, tell us a little bit about the beginnings.
So it pretty much started with my cousin. He's actually the one that found the singer through Craigslist. Yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where they find us now.
I don't know if they heard you, but that's where they find us now. Yeah, so that's how it started, and we met up with him actually at Guitar Center. That was our meetup, and we just talked about what we wanted to do, and that's pretty much how it came to it. We already had a couple of songs, a couple of tracks, and we sent it to him, see what he can do with them, and we liked what he did. And
did you already have like the bass player and your drummer and everybody else?
Yeah, so me and the bass player Juan, he should have been here, but
yeah, Juan, where are you?
So me and Juan, yeah, we've been knowing each other since high school. We actually met in mariachi class.
What high school was that?
Highlands High School.
Holy shit, I've been there. It's rowdy. Yeah. It's rowdy.
It's okay. Yeah, so that's where we met, and we would always jam. You know, he'll come over to my house, and we were always just jamming.
Cool. So when did the band form? How long ago was that?
Oh, so the band formed, I would say about 2.5 years ago now.
Okay. So fairly kind of young band, and kind of still kind of gathering your footing. And I know that takes a little bit of evolution. You talked about that.
Sure.
Yeah. So when did Roger get involved?
So Roger got involved as in the middle of our of us recording this our new EP, and yeah, we just had some struggles, you know, with decision making, and you know, everything else just kind of fell apart between everyone else. We weren't really talking about music anymore, and you know, everyone just kind of went their separate ways.
Yeah.
And I wanted to keep this going, so you know, we found Roger through Clifton.
Yep. Cliff, you're changing people's lives every day. But thank you. And if there's anybody to listen to in this town with regards to music and musicians, I would go with Clifton Miles too. I would listen to him.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
You're all right, Cliff.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah, but yeah, he was cool. You know, he reached out and said, you know, hey, there's someone here that's, you know, super eager to work, and he heard your tracks, he loves them, and he will fit with y'all very well. And I was like, okay, let's hear him out.
And so Roger, as some of you guys know, released the Brave the Elements record. Did you hear that record?
I did. I heard a couple tracks.
What'd you think?
Javier.
Well, I loved the Brave the Elements stuff, so I'll say that.
Yeah. I was a big fan of it too. But yeah, man. I mean, as long as you got to hear how he could deliver vocally, yeah,
for sure. So that's pretty much what it was for. Yeah, I heard his voice, and yeah, there was no doubt. I mean, kid's got some talent, I guess. You know,
we'll bring him in. That's cool, man. And I know that you know, you talked about how kind of things are falling apart, and when you're dealing with all kinds of other stuff, it kind of takes away from focusing on making music and having you know, good chemistry. You know, and you have to have that. And it seems you know, a lot of times in conversations with many bands that I meet, you know, that kind of comes up too. You know, you have to have, you know, brotherhood and focus and on the back end in order to make the front end kind of work. And so, what was kind of, Edgar, what was the vision for Horror on 24? Obviously, you know, we were talking about your style and your sound. But musically, like, what was kind of the vision? What did you want to kind of deliver musically? Because I think you guys are doing something that no one in San Antonio really is doing. I honestly really feel that.
That's pretty cool to hear, actually. I mean, before this, I've actually like never been in a band. Oh. So yeah.
Somebody with Thomas was asking me that, like, because I want to tell you something, and I'm going to say it on camera. I was telling Thomas, I said, yeah, you know, Horror on 24. I said, you ever heard of him? He said, no. I said, yeah, man, Roger's with this dude, but you know, this band has been around. And I said, I really like their guitar player. He's a really cool, good guitar player. I said, he's got a cool vibe, and I like the way he plays, and you know, but he's kind of at the heart of this band. And then Thomas said, oh, yeah, well, what other bands he's been in? And I said, I don't know. I said, this is the only band that I know about him in.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm, you know, very new to, like, the whole music scene, as you guys call it. But, I forgot where I was getting at with this.
What was the vision?
Yeah, right, the vision. Right. So, yeah, I just pretty much wanted to write things that, obviously, I like really melodic things. Yeah. So I love anything with melodies, with harmonies. But I also love breakdowns and just, you know, getting down. So I kind of just try to mix that up together here and there. And it's, you know, it's a little tricky, but, you know, I guess with some stuff it worked.
Yeah. Very cool. And I remember, you know, I'm always kind of a little privy because, you know, I know Cliff and Roger very well. So they send me music all the time. And I think Roger was the one who said, oh, dude, check out this new band I'm in. And so when I first heard it, I was like, whoa, this is really cool. And like what I was telling you off camera is what I really like about your playing and Roger's clean vocal style is that it kind of lends to the guitar harmonies that you're doing. So the songs really blend well, man, and I love that. You guys released the first single off the EP, Phantom Dreams, with the video, right? Was that right? In video?
Correct.
And that was like back in September. And you kind of, I think Edgar kind of said, hey, this is our new singer. Let's introduce our new singer. Here's a video. Really cool. Tell us a little bit about kind of what's the kind of the reception been, because it seems now, I think since the release of that video and really like the coming out of the new Horror on 24, that people are kind of really getting excited. about this band, and not that you didn't have fans before, but really, I think your fan base is broadening a little bit. You guys jumped onto my radar, you know, so it seems like things are really going off well.
Yeah. Can I get it? Is that cool? All right, thank you. You know, Phantom was such a different song, right? But I think what really did it was that it had a little bit of everything. It was really catchy, but like brutal. There was a lot of clean, and there was a bunch of hooks, and that was just because it was already there. So when I got on it, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna try to fill it where I can, and you know, try to beef it up. But I think the reason why people really liked it is because of it. It had so much different styles into one song, and honestly, that's how I feel about the EP. I think the EP has some real brutal songs, and then some really good, like, just tunes like that can be liked by, you know, really anyone that likes rock. Yeah. So Phantom Dreams was kind of like it was cool to see everybody like really be like, wow, this is good. And a lot of it too is because when Cliff sent us that last mix, it sounded massive, and there was so much going on. It sounded so big that I was like, this is gonna be a good tune. So that, I mean, we got a lot out of it.
And Phantom is kind of like right in the middle. It's not too melodic and it's not too heavy. It's kind of like right in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So very cool. Very cool. Yeah. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see you guys kind of popping off a little bit right now. Obviously here on Rob's MetalWorks, there's going to be lots of people outside of our region who are going to be coming on to the band and listening to the brand new EP, Oaths Undone. So all you people out there who have not yet seen it online, go ahead and take a good look at the cover work for the release. It has 5 tracks. Go ahead and jam out to it on Spotify or download it wherever you get your music. It is out there. Be sure to check it out and jam it. So let's talk about Oaths Undone. Did it come out yesterday officially?
It did, wow. Yeah, it did.
Wow. How fucking cool is that?
That's
really
cool.
To promote the record right when it drops, right?
Yeah, that was good timing, man.
Good timing.
We had been waiting for it to drop for so long. The distributor, we had some artwork issues. Thankfully, though, that the artwork we were definitely happy with. And now it's out, and, you know, we're just going to kind of see where it goes, you know. And it's getting a pretty good response right now. But I think because there's so many different kinds of songs on there, you know, it's gonna take some time for people to be like, oh, because we're already asking me, what's your favorite song, you know? Because we're already thinking about what's the next single, what's the next video, especially with the lineup, you know, in place, and we're really just trying to see, you know, where we should go, because I really do think that there's a little bit of something for everyone on that EP.
Yeah. Edgar, these songs though, these 5 songs are songs that you had kind of been since the beginning of the band, right? These are not new songs that you wrote when Roger was in. These are older songs.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to take full credit for the songs. You know, obviously it wasn't just me writing the songs. Juan was a big part in the writing process also. So, you know, I'll write something, throw it at him, and he'll just be like, hey, man, like, you should do this instead of that. And
Juan plays guitar too, right? I've seen him.
He does.
Yeah. And he sings.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool, man. So I know that, too, there's other Horror on 24 songs that did not make the EP.
Right.
Yeah. So are those kind of still in the bank, too? Or have you kind of trashed those? And
it's tough to trash them just because they're good. They're really good.
Crystallize. Yeah, I like Crystallize. Good track. I definitely feel that one could kind of be reworked or tweaked and come out.
Yeah, there is more, but I just don't want to I want Roger to, start fresh with us.
That's a good plan. Yeah.
Especially with the new lineup too.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about some of that evolution. Javi is your new drummer. There he is. Javi! Woo!
Stop it.
Javi, you're the young new man in this band, and I came to know tonight that despite the fact that you've been with the band for a short while, though, that you've already kind of been working with Edgar and Roger, and you played your first show of the year with a new lineup. So really, you're kind of coming in right at a good time because that was Roger's first show too.
Yeah,
What was that like? The first gig?
Well, I was very nervous at first because I hadn't played a show in maybe like 3 or 4 years.
So you were in another band before?
Yeah, I had been in previous bands before.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't metal, so that was a different transition for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very different. But, we all got together and we were just like, let's just do this,
Yeah.
And we went out there and did it.
And that first show was like in December? Or no. Yeah.
December 19th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 19th. Was that with the Seven Dust cover band?
It was.
Animosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, cool. What was the vibe like? I know it's kind of weird now. I was telling you guys I went to a show and it was really weird. How do you guys kind of feel about that?
Well, it was very different because you go out and see everybody sitting and, they're all separated and wearing their masks. And it was definitely a different experience. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it just felt good, jamming up there with them. And we had a good time still.
Cool. We've talked about Cliff a little bit from Stone Creek. And Edgar, I know that Horror on 24 had kind of already been involved with Cliff since the very beginning, right?
Right.
How did you kind of build your relationship with Stone Creek and Cliff and them?
I mean, I just kept going, I mean, they're cool guys. And
I mean, had you heard like other stuff that they did and you thought, hey man, this is really good?
So no, the one that brought it up was our first singer, Jojo. He's the one that, Jojo was the one that was making all the moves for Horror in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I mean, I didn't know anything. So I was just kind of just following, his ideas and his visions. And he's the one that introduced me to Clifton and Stone Creek and all the guys there. And that's pretty much how it went.
And even like the initial recording that you did for Crystallize with Cliff, I've actually heard it, and I don't want to overshadow anybody, but it was Damien who kind of did the recording and then Cliff did the mixing. Is that kind of how it worked?
So yeah, I think that's how it happened with the whole EP also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Damien would do the recording, and then Clifton will take care of the mixing and the drums.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how long did it take to kind of record Oaths Undone? Did it take a while, or did you guys go in there and bang it out?
Man, so it was just, honestly, I don't even remember what happened anymore. It was just, I finished recording and a whole year went by and this thing is still not out. So honestly, I don't even know what happened. But no, I mean, we recorded the things and the vocals were done, but that's at that time it's when everything was happening.
Yeah.
Jojo had a lot of other things in his mind, and so he couldn't continue with the band.
And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
The world shut down. So
I thought you guys had to save up money for Stone Creek.
Yeah.
We needed 6 months to save up a down payment. No, but no, man, I understand, and I think we would be remiss not to give props to Jojo Badillo because he also let you keep some of the lyrics that he had written before. So I mean, I think that was pretty cool of him. I know your art, whether you're writing lyrics or writing guitar riffs or doing photography or video, I mean, that's kind of like your creation and baby. So to kind of say, hey man, you guys can continue with that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And saved the band a lot of work and effort. And
it did.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what delayed the record too, because I had to go in there and learn the songs, record it,
right,
and try to match, what JoJo did. But
yeah,
it was. I mean, he had a lot of everything on there was so great, and I just wanted to try to do it, as well as he did, and just try to add my own flair. But I mean, that was kind of for me, one of the biggest challenges, but one of the reasons why I wanted to do it, because I was like, I can do this, because he has such a good voice.
Right.
And then trying to connect with the lyrics, for me, that's important. Because,
that's very important.
I need to
you need to feel it and be into it, especially when you're performing.
Absolutely. So when we would practice, I would always just close my eyes and get in a zone, because...
Give me. God, this guy,
tell us.
It's like if he's just in the room by himself. He will start singing the whole chorus from beginning to end with his eyes closed, and we're just there waiting on him until he's done.
Hey, that's good, man. That's good. I think that's one of the things people love Roger for, is because of his passion for what he's doing, and that really kind of exuberated itself in the video too.
Thank you, man.
Like, man, you were really performing up there in the video, and I know, especially as a singer, how enthusiastic and moving and stuff like that is important to kind of get that passion across. So yeah, man, that's good. That's good. I think that's part of adapting to this new version of the band.
Absolutely.
So I also know now that, because of the pandemic, I think we initially all thought, oh, things are going to get back to normal. There's a vaccine now. And really that's not happening. I know you guys before the pandemic, Edgar, previously had kind of gone to Houston and done shows. You guys weren't just in San Antonio. You were really putting your feelers out and doing some things across the region. Is that something that's still kind of important to you? Do you still want to kind of do that?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun doing that. We for sure want to grow our fan base here. I feel like we're doing okay. Yeah. But we can definitely do way more.
Yeah, I agree. And it always begins with the music. So, I mean, I think the EP, Oaths Undone, it really is a great, first foot out, officially first foot out, even though no matter, these songs are going to be new to people who are listening to them for the first time. So, I mean, I think you guys have a great product out right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. So are there any shows planned for you guys right now?
We have our EP release show, which is gonna be February 27th.
There you go, people. Put that in your calendar. Where at?
It's gonna be at the Rock Box.
The Rock Box. All right. Feb 27th. We'll see what it's like at that time, man. I think we all even as fans have to adapt a little bit to the new normal. Yeah. So cool. Feb 27th. Will you have any hard copy product?
So we're talking about that. We're talking about vinyls were always a thing for me, so that's always something that we wanted to do. And I think just as musicians, that's something that it's just a staple in what it means to put a record out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for the release, we're gonna try to have something out, some kind of merch. We're definitely talking about vinyls right now for sure. Hard copies,
just like a CD,
so,
man.
Yeah, the hard copies, and right now we're still doing some artwork and stuff like that. But hopefully we'll have something to put out for sure, man.
Yeah, I think sometimes people want something tangible in their hands,
Mm-hmm.
even though people don't, listen to CDs as much. And I can't even tell you, for years, I used to have a big, 200 disc CD player, and people would come over and Rob, you still listen to CDs? Why don't you just connect your phone? I'm like, oh yeah, so I.
It sounds different though, man. It does.
I don't know, man.
It does to me.
I remember, back in the day when we would just hang out, I would put the CD player on like mix rotate, and then we would play a game like, oh man, who's this band? And we didn't know who was gonna come on. But yeah, man, that's cool. I mean, I like CDs. I like hard copy CDs.
Yeah.
So if you get one, save one for me.
For sure.
Save one for me. One thing too that I saw that was pretty cool. You guys do have play acoustic. Have you? Was that just like a practice acoustic little session? But what I'm saying is, I know you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, would you ever do like an acoustic show or something? Is that something that you think about?
Maybe not a show, but it'll be cool to do a cover of our songs like acoustic.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an idea for sure.
Yeah, like a release like a single or you know, a B-side or something.
That was actually what we did, like one of the first times that we jammed. And now with the steady lineup, everybody in the band can sing and play guitar.
Yeah.
So like, with the exception of me, but everybody, like Javi sings, you know, Ray, the other guitar player we got, like me and yeah, dude, I wish you could be here, man.
Ray.
But
is Ray new to the band too?
He is.
He's very new, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do I know him or do I know of him?
Yeah, I mean, he's been in so many things. He was in the last band that I was in, that Deftones cover band.
Oh,
he was in
okay.
there with me, but he's
okay.
done so much, man. He's incredible, dude. And
cool.
He fit like perfectly just because they have the same kind of like they have a very, like, in my opinion, lead driven mentality.
Right.
So like.
So he can harmonize with Edgar.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, he can. I mean, you need that, right? I mean, if you can't have someone who's going to harmonize with what you're doing, then he's no good to you.
Yeah, it was really tough when we didn't have that rhythm guitar player and it was just me. Just because all of our songs are really harmony driven, you know? So I would do something and it would just sound so empty.
Yeah,
and
yeah. You need that kind of that depth.
Yes.
Cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
So he fit perfectly.
And he learned the songs fast.
He did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
He learned
like a day's notice. But it was like a day's notice where Roger called him and said, "Hey, do you think you can come and jam with us because we need another guitar player?"
Yeah.
And then he showed up and he knew pretty much everything day one.
Does he look cool?
I would say so. I would definitely say so.
I'll find out.
So shout out to you,
I'll
Ray.
find out. Cool, man. Well, that's great that you guys really kind of like have this new beginning now. It's not just Roger, the new guy, Javi, and this other dude, really to complement. And yeah, man, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked for you guys. Now, I know as a band, you know, you're rehearsing and stuff like that. Are you guys twinkling, you know, with any new music and stuff like that at this point, or you just
not yet? We're thinking about it just because me personally, I want to get something out with the new lineup.
Yeah.
Where we're all, you know, included in it. But it'll be a good while.
Ray, right? He wasn't in the Phantom Dreams video, right?
He was not.
No.
He was not, right? Yeah. Because I remember thinking, I was like, when I heard the record, I was like, oh, they're only a 4-piece band. I said, it doesn't sound like, you know, like how, I don't know how they're gonna pull this off live, but yeah, the recording you could do it just by yourself, but yeah, live you need that other guitar player.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ray would do it all live by himself.
Oh, yeah.
Ray would do it all.
Yeah, that's cool.
He'll just stand there.
Yeah. Oh, you guys, that's great, man. That's great. So, yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear new music from you guys. It's still early in the year. That's kind of cool that you're dropping the EP in January, you know, and maybe, you know, to kill some time or to keep people's attention, you know, maybe think about revisiting, you know, Year of the Vendetta. Or, you know, The Poisoned Path, right? The Poisoned Path.
Yeah.
The Poisoned Path. Yeah, I saw the video for Crystal Eyes, and then at first I was really thrown off because of the dancing thingy. I thought that was
Everyone is.
I was like,
and
whoa.
I tell them you just have to keep watching
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
more
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can understand.
Like, you guys are the cool ones. I saw you like throw the paper and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, so speaking of videos, The video that you guys did for Phantom Dreams was cool. Did y'all do that at Bonds? Was that Bonds?
No, we did it at it used to be called Shenanigans, but it's my buddy's place, Dive. They just changed the name.
Oh, okay.
And at that time, they had just reopened because everybody had closed, and we were looking for like just a place to do it. We were like, man, and like I think like the day before, he was like, you can come in at this time, and I was like, hey, let's just go.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We got a spot. We had already got Jason, who did the video, and we showed up and set up, did it, split, and then the second part of the video, we didn't have a spot. We had a storyline.
Yeah.
We didn't have a spot. So at the bar, he's like, so where are we going? And we had just decided right before, I guess we'll use my apartment. So we did it all at my apartment.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So that it was fun, man, and it came out great. Jason killed that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does great work. So yeah, it was fun.
I love the way that it came out.
Yeah, he did a great job.
All you people, look for that video, Phantom Dreams. It's on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere.
Man, yeah.
So be sure to check it out and go back and look at some older stuff too. Well, that's cool, guys. I'm glad that that's all coming together for you. Anything else you would like to share with anybody out there? Anything I missed?
I mean, check out the EP, man. Tell us what you think. We're super stoked, and seriously, there's so many different types of songs on there. Like, there's so many different styles. I think there's a little bit for everybody. Super deep, but so much going on. And let us know what you think, because we're talking about the next single and a video here pretty quick. So that'll be our goal going into, especially closer to the middle of the year, trying to decide, okay, especially again with the lineup, put out another single, a video.
Yeah.
And then, start writing with the lineup as well.
My vote is for Avoid in the Moonlight. That is my official vote. You heard it here. We'll see if these guys listen to me or not. Edgar, any final words? Anything you want to share?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Javi, you got anything?
I mean, thank yous or anything like that would be appropriate.
I guess I will say, like, I'm excited to jam with you guys. That's going to be cool. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
And, we'll just take it from here.
Cool. Yeah, I guess, just thank everyone for, listening to the EP.
Yep.
And for same thing as Roger said, for those who haven't, you should check it out. It's great, not just because, we made it, but I think it's good.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
Well, I'm a big fan of it. I'm definitely a big fan of it. And like I was telling Thomas, I mean, even though, I'm really tight with Roger, I'm just a big fan of these songs. And they resonate with me. And I actually listen to this EP every day. I at least spin it once a day. Just to jam out to it, and I let it roll all the way through. I think all the songs are quality. They sound great, Cliff. I mean, good job for you guys. So I wish nothing but the best for you this year, man. Thank you. Thank you for being our first interview of the year. It's an exciting time for us here at the program. First interview of the year. This year will be our 25-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
I'm 50 days sober. I think this is the first interview I've done in 25 years that I haven't been drinking. So, so that's, I have a lot to be thankful for too. And the fact that we can still promote and support, hardworking musicians like you guys who are belting out quality tunes. For the fans of Texas and around the country and world who watch our program. So thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very much. Remember, everyone out there, the brand new EP from Horror on 24 is called Oaths Undone. Go jam it right now. As soon as you finish watching this interview, you saw them only on Rob's